Hi, my name is Kat, and 1 year ago today, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, August 8th, 2018. I had a high starting weight of, 370 pounds, and my program required that I lose 40 pounds before I could be given a surgery date. And by the time I reached my surgery date, after getting it, I lost actually a total of 50 pounds. So it's 320 pounds day of surgery. And as of today, a year later, I weigh 215.6 pounds. So that is a loss for the week of 4.6 pounds, which is great and is bigger than I've had in a long time. And that is a loss for the year of 104.4 pounds and a total loss of 154.4 pounds. So I am really excited. I'm happy. I wanted more. I always want more. But to lose 100 pounds in a year is pretty freaking good. And I'm happy with the weight loss that I had before. Um, I am excited and scared going into the second year. It brings some opportunities, but it also is going to be harder. I know the more weight I lose, the harder it's going to be to lose every additional pound. Um, so, that makes me a little scared. I mean, I don't want it to be harder. It doesn't going to be easy, but I am trying to eat better. Last week was a little crazy go nuts, and I literally went nuts. But I have been better. I'm still snacking, and that's not good. I'm not happy about that. I'm still drinking. This is my third water bottle, 32-ounce water bottle of the day. I'm almost done with this. I have 8 ounces left of this, but that's the third one today. And I also had an 18-ounce Bai, which technically has a little bit of caffeine in it. And it's not great, but I really like it, so I'm drinking it. I do I follow my program to the fact that I'm keto means I am not following my program, my bariatric program to the letter of the law. Am I being keto to the letter of the law? Yeah, I'm pretty much being keto straight down. I'm not doing bariatric keto because I have higher, like I eat a lot of protein. I eat plenty of protein, but I know I eat higher fat than the bariatric program, or at least the ones I've seen have recommend. So I'm doing pretty much straight keto, and I am breaking my bariatric rules slightly. Do I drink out of straw? Do I use straws? No, I do not use straws. I will very occasionally use straws. I don't usually use straws. Do I eat my protein first? Yes, almost exclusively I eat my protein first. Do I wait an hour after eating? Yes, I do now. There was actually a video that somebody posted online that showed applesauce in a funnel. So this is really, weird. They had like a applesauce in a funnel in a jar, and they're like, okay, well, this, when you chew your food the way you're supposed to chew your food, and that's another thing. Do I eat as slowly as I should eat? Probably not. Do I chew as much as I should? Probably not. I try, but I'm not perfect on those things, and I'm aware of it. I try to chew until I don't count. You're supposed to chew 30 times. I don't count. I chew until the food no longer feels like it could be chewed, unless I am distracted, and then I do not do that. But I am trying to be as mindful as possible, so I'm trying to do that. But this thing I was started to tell you about was this funnel with applesauce in it, and it's like if you drink, like if you say, oh, I'll just have a few sips, And, and they just pour a few sips in there. And like with 3 sips, which I think were larger than the sips that I take, everything just poured right through it because it had been going through the funnel very, very slowly. And the more water was in it, the quicker it passed through. And I'm like, God damn, that is a good visual and something to keep in mind. And it's hard, that one I remember, and I just recently passed the hour, which is why I'm drinking now. Because I am always super thirsty as soon as that hour mark, as soon as it reaches it. But that has always been my hardest one, and I knew that was going to be my hardest one even from the very start when I went to orientation and I saw it in the booth. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, because it used to be I would always drink when I ate. In fact, I went to a friend's house one time when I was a kid, and they did not have a beverage with dinner, and it freaked me the freak out. I ate, but I felt like I was choking the whole time. And that was it. I'm used to drinking and drinking a lot when I ate my meal, and I don't do that anymore. I have in the past done little sips, and really small sips, like wet my mouth kind of sips. But I am breaking that down. I am not doing that anymore. I think I'm supposed to stop drinking 5 minutes before I eat. I don't always get that. I try to, but I'm not always there. But I do not drink after I eat now. So that's one of the things. Do I have caffeine? Well, I have to buy. Is it a lot of caffeine? No. It is a small amount of naturally occurring caffeine, and I have it. But I try not to, like if I keep saying this, I have a couple of things, and if my stomach starts to reject protein, which is the first sign that if protein doesn't feel good in your pouch anymore, it means that you have irritated it in some way. So if I ever get to the point where I don't feel good with protein in my stomach, I'm going to start drinking Carafate again. I have some, and I'm stopping all of the things that, could irritate it. The other thing that I have that I probably shouldn't have is carbonation. I drink Zevia. Yeah, I like it. I don't drink, I will occasionally drink a diet soda, but I really try to drink Zevia. It does have carbonation, but it doesn't have any sugar. It doesn't have any colorings. It doesn't have any of the artificial sweeteners that are really kind of bad for you. So I feel like as a sin, it's not very big. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I mean, I have occasionally had a little bit of alcohol, but a little bit of alcohol, and it's just to keep up social appearances. Um, it's weird to say I don't drink anymore or can't drink. I don't know. Nobody who knows me is going to believe that I was an alcoholic, which is usually a thing. If you say, oh yeah, I don't drink, I was, I had some problems with alcohol. Nobody's going to believe that. Because I've never been a big drinker. I don't like the taste of most alcohol. So, like I don't drink beer. I won't drink beer. I won't drink, don't like wine, hate tequila, hate whiskey. Rum I don't mind, vodka I don't mind. So, but, I know that they can affect me more, so I try not to do that. I'm trying to think of all the other don't do this behaviors. I don't eat carbs pretty much at all. I mean, I'm allowed to have some carbs after I've had my protein, but really I eat my protein and then I eat some of the pork rinds is protein. I have protein, and then I have some artificial sweetener things like Lily's chocolate, involved eating coconut cups. So things to make me feel like I am having sweets. Occasionally I'll have some mason jar ice cream, but I don't have sweets. I realized that although I haven't been perfect, I have not cheated all that much. I would say that I have cheated, like having things that I shouldn't have. If you don't count the Zevia, it's If you count the Zevia, I've had a lot of things I shouldn't have. But if you don't count the Zevia or the Bai, when it comes to eating things that are not keto and high in carb, maybe 10, maybe a little bit higher than 10, but like 3 or 4 instances of popcorn, um, 3 instances of donuts, and a couple of brownies. And that's it. Everything else has been keto. It's not bad. I have not, I mean, I had the one binge, really weird binge day. And the thing that I binged the most on was popcorn and pickles, which makes me feel like I'm pregnant, but I am not pregnant. Um, but it's, that's the weirdest thing. That's the oddest thing. I have been pretty solidly good. And, looking back, this year went really fast. And I mean, every moment that I was in it, I felt like it was going painfully slow, but it went really fast. And I am grateful that I am where I am. I know going forward, the things that I'm looking into is I'm going to try to step up my exercise and get more. I'm going to do like in-house classes, like videos, and then also do more Pilates. I'm going to experiment with some fasting. I will, let you know how that goes. I'm scared about it. I think I'm pretty much going to, like, I've done intermittent fasting almost every weekend, but I think I'm going to play into doing it a little bit more. My husband has talked to me about maybe not doing dinner, which is different than most people do intermittent fasting. But on weekdays, to have my breakfast, have my lunch, and then well, even now, like I closed my eating window at 5:15. So I usually eat around 9:15. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm really doing this. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 11 hours. Is it? No, that's not possible, Kat, because that would be 11 hours would be less than 12 hours, and it's more than 12 hours. So I'm going to add 5 to that. Have I mentioned that math is not my favorite subject? So I think it's 15 hours. No, 16 hours. So that would be 16 hours. So yeah, if I start eating at 9 and stop eating or a little after 9 and as close to 5 as possible, and then just don't eat for the rest of the thing, that would be my 8:16, which is great. And then I can go from there and push out and push out. Eventually, I'd love to try. I think I won't get any higher. Well, I will definitely not get any higher than a 48, but I may get as high as a 36. I hear that 24 is a sweet spot where autophagy really starts kicking in for the loose skin. So that is something I'm really interested in, with that loose skin effect, and then also keeping the metabolism up, because I think that's something that I'm really going to need going forward. My program was talking about the fact that after a year to 18 months, that's when usually people start to see a slowdown. And I still have 65 pounds that I want to get off. And that is going to be an important thing to get that off of me, to feel right. I really want to fight. I know everybody rebounds, or most people rebound, 10 to 15 pounds. I want to try not to do that. But, when I think about the weight I want to be, I want to get below 200. I'd like to get, if I get to 180, that means that I have lost half of my weight. If I get to 180 or 185, maybe. Excuse me. It's got to be 185. If I get to 185, then I have lost half of the weight that I had. And that's pretty epic, and I'd like to do that. But when I want to get down to 160, 150, just to try to get into that normal BMI. But I'm not going to beat myself up. If I don't feel good at that weight, I won't worry about it too much. I want to just get to a point where I feel good and I can do the things that I want to do. And, that does mean, picking up that exercise and getting more increased intensity, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. So anyway, this sort of wraps into the fact that this is a day, like I didn't do a 52 week, I just did a year because they were one day apart. But I don't know if I will, I am committing to going forward with doing videos. But I think what I'm going to do is just do monthly videos now with an occasional, like if something happens, if I try a fast and it's great, I'll do a video about that. But I'm not going to do weeklies because honestly, I don't have as much change. Like this was a big week. This was a huge week. But most of the time, I'm just going up and down and up and down in little bits. And I don't want to sit in it that much. It's like I track all the time. I keep record of what I've done. I am aware of what's happening. I don't know if I need to record it on video as well. So that's where I'm at. Thank you for being with me for this year. And I've got some pictures of this month's journey that I hope you enjoy. So thank you, and I will talk to you in a month. So bye.